If you guys are sports fans, you obviously knew this weekend was Wildcard weekend in the NFL, where all the teams that made the playoffs play their first round games, excluding the teams that had the first round bye. And needless to say, it was a pretty active wildcard weekend. A lot of great games. Not one game was really a blowout, besides from maybe the 49ers game or the Cowboys game, even though those were all still pretty good games. Two is a recap going from order, who played first to who played last, recapping the games, going over score and everything like that. Seahawks versus 49ers. Overall, that game, second half was dominated by the 49ers for sure. Brock Purdy put on another clinic. But it was a pretty good game for the Seahawks until the second half. First half, again, they went into half with the lead, so you can't really complain if you're a Seahawks fan there. 17-16.5. Geno Smith played a great game up until half. Second half, everything was downhill. 49ers dominated like everyone thought they would. Really nothing out of the ordinary in that game. Everyone expected a good game. 49ers come out on top, and that is ultimately what happened. Second game, the Jaguars versus the Chargers, is where we saw a crazy comeback, biggest comeback in postseason history. The Jaguars came back and beat the Chargers 31-30 after being down 27-0 at halftime. That is insane. Chargers, 2023 Falcons. Jaguars came back. Doug Peterson is the mastermind. Trevor Lawrence played absolutely insane in his first playoff game of his young career. I feel like these are two quarterbacks that have very bright futures. The battle of the hair. Trevor Lawrence has the better hair, and he came out on top in this game. I just can't believe the Chargers sold away that game with the way they were playing. Looked like they had an easy win wrapped up when it came to halftime, but never count out Trevor Lawrence according to this season and what happened in the playoffs. Now I'm pretty sure the Jaguars are going to have a tough matchup next against the Chiefs, so that would be a fun game to watch. You know, 1, 2, 3, and 4 all won in the AFC, so it goes in order what it would have been without the wild card weekend. Jaguars Chiefs next week. That'll be another great game to watch. Mahomes versus Trevor Lawrence. So will it be the veteran, or will it be the second-year quarterback in his first career postseason? Third game, Dolphins-Bills the next day on that Sunday at 1 o'clock. You know, I have personal connection to this. I am a Dolphins fan. You see the Tua jersey there. You see the Miami beanie right there. I am a Dolphins fan, so I had personal connection to this game. We played a lot better than I thought we would. I thought it was going to be a good game, but we kept it really close. I thought it was going to be somewhat close, maybe like a 10-point win, but we made it a 3-point game. Skylar Thompson played great in his first career postseason, in his first NFL season, really. He played a lot better this game than he did against the Jets. He didn't have any help in the beginning. That's why we sort of went down in an early deficit, 17-0. Wide receivers couldn't catch the ball. Defense couldn't get a stop, and then our defense picked it up really with 2 interceptions, some sacks, forced fumble recovery. Skylar Thompson was throwing dots in the second half, but it really ended on a bad call. Again, I'm not sad that we lost. I knew we were gonna lose. Really, a win would have been a stretch there. I knew we sort of going in expecting a loss, but to lose on a call like that really hurt. As a Dolphins fan, this game is going to haunt me because what could have been if they didn't give him the first down. Still, Josh Allen probably would have just piled over the line, got it anyway, but what would have been? Never know. And if Tua played, we'll never know. We'll just have to get back next season. So, fourth game right after this one, Giants-Vikings, another great game, another close game, just a one-possession game. It's the third one-possession game we've seen out of 4 games, which is just amazing. Giants came out on top 31-24. Vikings, again, they can't play in the postseason. I don't know what it is. Kirk Cousins played a great game. People are pinning it on him, but it's really not his fault. Almost 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's a great stat line. They just didn't play how everyone expected them to play. Giants are a brand new team this season. I really like what Brian Daboll has been doing down there. He has been showing out, and Giants are putting on a masterclass right now. The Giants do have the Eagles next. Would be a great game. They play them Saturday the 21st at 8:15. That'll be a great game. Really, there's a rematch of Week 18. They weren't really trying because they both already clinched. But Week 18 rematch in the divisional round, a divisional matchup. That will be a fun game to watch. I'm excited for that game. But Giants came out on top 31-24. After the Vikings ran a very, very questionable, like a 3-4 yard out to TJ Hawkinson on 4th and 8. So that's not a fun way to end your season if you're a Vikings fan. Fifth game, last game of that Sunday, Ravens-Bengals. Bengals came out on top 24-17. Ravens kept it a lot closer than anyone liked to admit. I really like Tyler Huntley. I always thought Tyler Huntley had that dog in him. He could be a starter somewhere, maybe like the Steelers, a team like the Texans, he could definitely be a starter. Get that man a starting job somewhere. He deserves it. Bengals came out on top 24-17. Tyler Huntley tried to dive over the pile. Ball popped loose, and Sam Hubbard took it 99 yards back to the crib to give them the lead and ultimately the game-sealing touchdown, which sucks. That hurts so bad. If you are a Ravens fan, you come that close and then that happens, tragedy strikes. 4th and 20, what could have been a dropped ball off the hand of the receiver just falls to the ground. What could have been there? 2 big chances Ravens had to come close and maybe ultimately win that game, but that just hurts if you're a Ravens fan. Joe Burrow doing what he does, didn't look phased after that Hail Mary, just walks onto the field, shakes hands, and walks out. Bengals will be playing the Bills in a rematch on Sunday the 22nd at 3 o'clock, which everyone wants to see that. I wouldn't really consider it a rematch. It's the match. Never got to play again. Prayers out to Damar Hamlin. So happy he's making a speedy recovery. But Bills might get it back in blood. The Bengals look like they had a little upper hand in that game until the injury. So Bills, Bengals, a great game to see. Finally, the game that ended Super Wildcard weekend was the Cowboys versus the Buccaneers. Brett Maher missing 4 straight extra points, so it's unheard of in the NFL. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if he still had a job going into the next season with the Cowboys at least. The Cowboys 49ers again play in the playoffs. They're playing 6:30 on the 22nd. They find a way to play each other every year in the playoffs, which is so fun to watch. It's going to be a great game. 49ers defense is insane. I don't know if Dak Prescott and the offense will be able to keep up. Who knows? Cowboys came out on top 31-14 against the Buccaneers. Everyone mocked the Buccaneers winning that game for some reason. I had the Cowboys through and through. They are now 2-6 in the postseason wearing those blue jerseys. On the road, another postseason win. Last time they did it was like 93. So Cowboys find a way to break all those thresholds that were pinned against them, all the ESPN stupid stat lines placed against them. And they do get a playoff win. Finally, they are free. And who knows? If they can beat the 49ers, they are a legit contender for that Super Bowl trophy. But it will be fun to watch. Cowboys fans, congratulations, finally won a game. Dolphins fan, we'll have to wait another year to see it happen. We have been down since 2000. So who knows? Maybe it'll happen one day. Congratulations to all the teams that are advancing. Sorry to all the teams that are not, especially the Chargers and Dolphins fans. Huge upsetting losses, and Ravens fans. And as always, keep God number one. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Now serving in Tesla. Going back, shawty with me, I stepped off. GTA